Hello, good people. How are you? I would love to take you through an acronym that will really help you uh, sort out customers' inquiries systematically and appropriately without having to juggle between different aspects that you're really not sure about. An acronym was designed for these periods when you maybe an inquiry has come in or a customer has called in with an issue. The acronym really helps you to know the steps, the immediate steps that you need to take in order to sort a customer's issues in whichever aspect that they have approached you. This acronym will really guide you in identifying the steps that you really need to do to help this customer out and to solve their issue. So this acronym used to be called LAST, so it's now called LEAST. So as the last technique, it's these acronyms, or rather the letters, stood for one. L stood for listening. Listening is really important. You really need to listen to the customer. Okay. Second is A, apologize. Apologize. After listening, you apologize to the customer. You give your apology to this respective customer. The third acronym was solving. Solving the issue. So solving entails solving the matter at hand. And the last was T for thanking the customer. Thanking the customer for reaching out. Thanking the customer for giving you a chance to solve that issue and believing that you have it. You have it all in control. So you thank them. Immediately you solve, you thank the customer. Yeah. So now it's called list. I wonder if you know what E stands for. So anyway, as I said, L stands for listening. So E now stands for empathy. Empathy is very important. So empathy was included in this acronym because you can apologize, but you still will not be able to empathize with this customer. So listening isn't 100% effective if you're not empathizing with this customer. So empathy is the acronym that was added, and it's now called LEAST: listening, empathizing, apologizing, solving, and then the last one is thanking them. So how do you listen to a customer when they reach out and they have an issue? So listening involves active listening. And in active listening, what you do is you take notes. If it's maybe a long inquiry, it's important to have a notebook around you, or maybe type it down and just take note of the issue this customer has raised. And once you take the note of what the issue has been raised, it's really important to ensure that you understood by asking questions. And you can do this by repeating the statement that the customer has issued. Let's say they are calling in, or they just came in because maybe it's the phone is not working, and it has an issue. Maybe the screen is broken. So you say, so I understand that the issue you have raised is that the screen is cracked or not working. Is there any other issue you have been experiencing with this phone? So what you're doing is you're showing that you have understood the customer, but in addition to that, you're also finding out what other elements or what other issues that this customer could have potentially left out of this inquiry or issue they're raising. So it's really good to take notes of what the customer is trying to say or what issue they are raising. So in empathy, what is empathy? Empathy involves putting yourself in the customer's shoes. So you're trying to really understand him and understand what exact issue he has or he or she has. And by understanding, you are noting down the pain point. that is really affecting this customer, because the pain point is what you really want to solve, right? That pain point is what you really want to solve. It's what you want to ensure doesn't happen again, especially for that customer. So empathizing is really important. During empathy, you now also have to ask those additional questions of, is there anything we can assist you with? How long have you been having this issue? This is very unfortunate. This is very unfortunate to be happening at this particular time to you, and I can assure you that we'll fix it, right? So all those things are very important, and that's a sign of empathy. So solving, what does solving entail? Solving is reassuring this client that you're going to solve this issue, that you are on top of it, you're on top of the issue. And in solving, what you're basically doing is you can provide timelines. You can say that I have just raised this issue with the department, the respective department, and give me around 30 minutes to solve this issue, or whatever timeline that you feel is suitable. Or rather, every department or every company has their own time rate for solving a customer's issues. So if you are familiar with what timelines that you need to work with, because I believe that is something that you need to also have in mind, it's really important to communicate this to that client at that time. Just to this client, that's apologizing after EA for apology. So you've apologized to this client, you've given your sympathies with them, acknowledged that that was indeed a mistake on your side, acknowledged that issue should be resolved with immediate urgency. All those things are things that are important. And once a client or customer feels heard and that you've listened to them, this really calms them down. Yeah, it shows them that you're in charge, you are taking action. So once you have apologized, you give feedback on when you plan to sort that matter out. You could also inquire if you've experienced such an issue before. Solving is just like any other problem. Solving, you have to know the root cause of the problem. You might not know it then, but you could at least offer some guidance. Yeah, say that this is an issue that we've probably experienced before, and I can assure you that we will tackle it. We will have it sorted within the next 1 hour, right? Can I call you, and can I call you back immediately it's sorted, and can I update you within 30 minutes on the timelines of which it will be officially sorted? All that, giving updates and all that, that's part of solving. And once you have solved, it's really important to thank the customer. So why are you thanking the customer? You are thanking the customer because you are appreciating the effort they've taken to reach out to you. Yeah, you are appreciating the effort they've taken to give you a second chance to solve the issue, to give you that chance to solve the issue. Because there are people who, once they are disappointed, they just leave whatever product it is and go to the next one, right? So in this case, a customer who has called in with an issue, an inquiry, or a complaint, it's really important that once you have solved that, you thank them for their patience, right? Thank them for the time they have taken to even wait for the problem to be solved. Thank them for the time they've taken to call you, right, to reach out to you. And that's why even in emails, it's important to say thank you for bringing this to my attention, because you are acknowledging that this customer took their time, right? They would have chosen to do something else, but they took their time to reach out, to inform you of the problem, and for you to solve it. So it's really important to thank the customer, and while at it, assure them that in case they ever have any challenge, you are there to sort it out, because that assurance goes a long way to show them that you're there and that you're trying to maintain the good relationship that you have with them. So it's really, really important to follow this technique, especially if you're new with dealing clients, or maybe you are trying to add a notch of customer service into how you relate with the clients that you work with. Whatever department that you are in, this acronym is a very essential part of following through all the way from the start to the end with a customer. So there's something that we also call after sales service. After sales is where you inquire whether the customer was satisfied by your solution. You inquire if they're having any challenges. You're just simply following up. However, it's not part of this list technique, but it's also a very important aspect that a lot of businesses should follow through with. That is after sales. It's part of what we call after sales service. After delivering or after providing a service, it's good to follow up with a client. After you've sorted a client's issue, it's good to follow up. Find out if they're experiencing any issue with the respective product or whatever they bought. Find out if they are now satisfied. It's really good because you're trying to create a good relationship with them. So this acronym will really guide you. It is now called the L.E.A.S.T technique, customer service technique, for solving inquiries, problems, and any complaints that are raised to you as a business, as a personnel, and as a customer service representative. I hope that this has been helpful to you, and my name is Elsie Minor. I'm a customer service coach. I assist businesses. I assist any type of business, small, medium, and I also worked with corporates in providing customer service coaching. And with this, I hope that the tips and insights that I provide in my channel are really of value to you, because I believe if you are here, you are probably looking for information that could guide you, in assisting a client, differentiating your business customer service. All these things are very important in adding a notch of quality service in business. So I request that you also go through the other topics that I've shared regarding customer service, and I believe this has been an insightful vlog for you. Thank you so much. Have a good one.